welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at some commonly confused words. These are words that may be hard for beginner English language learners like yourself because they sound or even look alike, but they have different meanings. Let's get started. Our first set of words are lose versus loose. Now, lose is a verb, and we see this word used often when for instance, we lose a game, or in the past tense, you have lost an item. Loose, on the other hand, is used as an adjective, like my clothes are feeling loose or baggy or very big. I could see how these words could be confusing, but remember how they were used as verbs or adjectives. Our next set of words sound and look very similar. The words are complement versus compliment. Now, the word compliment with an E in the middle means completes, almost like things that go together or naturally seem like a pair, like coffee and donuts, for instance, or peanut butter and jelly. The word on the right, compliment, with an I, is used for praise, such as you're awesome, you're doing great, fantastic. A compliment is something that really pleases the person who receives it. Can you see the difference? Next, we have the words principal versus principal. Principal, spelled with an A at the end, is meaning the head official of a school. You may hear this word often referred to as a headmistress or a headman, but in the US we use the word principal, and that's the person in charge of the school. On the right, principal has an E at the end, and it refers to a fundamental belief or something that you truly value. If someone asks you, what are your principles? They're asking, what do you feel is very important? Let's take a look at the next three words. These words are often confusing for people whose English is their first language. So we have there, and there. They all sound the same, but they are spelled differently. The first there refers to a place where you are going, have been, will go, any place. THEIR, there, refers to a possessive form of the word, like those are their items. It belongs to them. We use THEIR. And the last form of there is THEY', and that refers to the contraction of two words, they are, like they are sisters or they are best friends. To shorten it, we would say they're best friends. Get it? Now take another look at these two words, it's and its. They sound just alike, but they are also homophones, and they mean different things. We use ITS when we want to use the possessive form of the word. We use IT''S when we're talking about a contraction. The contraction IT''S brings the two words it and is together. Like it is raining, we could say it's raining. Two more confusing words here are your and your. So your, Y-O-U-R, again, is the possessive. That is your car. Y-O-U''RE is a contraction. The two words you are, like you are very kind. You could simply say you're very kind. These two words might be surprising. We have the word stationary with an A and stationary with an E. With an A, stationary refers to an adjective, like the stationary bike in this picture, or something that is still. Stationery with an E refers to a noun or the paper that you would use perhaps to mail a letter or a planner. So now it's time to practice. Look at the words at the bottom and you need to fill it in with the correct word. Let's go. She couldn't wait to blank her new friend at the library. Which version of meet is correct? The wind blank the autumn leaves all across the yard. Which version of blue should we use here? They left blank luggage at the hotel check-in desk. Which version of there should we use here? I need to buy a new pair of shoes because the blank of my right shoe is completely worn out. Which version of sole do we use here? The baker used high-quality blank to make the wedding cake. Which version of flour do we use here? We had to blank for an hour before the train finally arrived. Which version of wait do we use here? The doctor told him to rest so his injury could blank properly. Which version of heal should go here? Please write your name on a plain blank of paper. Which piece should go here? I could hear the dog barking, but I didn't know blank it was coming from. Which where should we put here? Finally, here's a couple tips to remember. Are there any words inside the words? Like, take a look at the word wait or where or here. That might help you remember which version to use. Are there apostrophes like in our contractions? And then notice the parts of speech. Is it a verb? Is it a noun? What would make sense in a sentence? Comment below, what are some confusing words for you? Which words do you often get mixed up? Let me know in the comments below. Remember, practice makes progress. Keep going. See you next time.